Hello everybody, my name is Peter Jago, and if you don't know me, that's okay, but I'm famous for the reintroduction of millinery as a professional career. Probably the first hat I did was when, as children, we went as the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and my father was a person who would guide us rather than and inspire us, so that I remember making this cardboard, to me it seemed like a 10-foot high hat, that was laminated in plastic, and we won first prize. So that was a beginning of I suppose, a passion for creative theatre. Having worn up to 4 outfits a season since 1987 to the Melbourne Cup, I have vast wardrobes of my clothing, and I redevelop and make hats evolve, and they dissolve again and they re-evolve again, and this was something the Australian Racing Museum is entirely fascinated by, because my work doesn't stay static. This is a hat that I can show you. It's really a ready-to-wear shape that was originally orange and was dressed in my Jago rose to the Melbourne Cup. It's had 3 facelifts, it's been silvered, and now it's gone powder blue or Dauphin blue, and I'm wearing with this the Victoria Crown Pigeon. I think probably the toughest client call was one afternoon just before the Melbourne Cup. A beautiful Chinese woman, 6 foot, svelte, and wearing a beautiful design pantsuit, was later turned out to be Wendy Dang, who became Rupert Murdoch's wife. And Wendy was so elegant and quite beautiful to watch. She looked at everything in my salon, and after some discussion it was decided what I would design for her. The question I hadn't asked, which was, when did you require the hat? Which was the next day. So this was 2 o'clock on the busiest day of the year, is pre-Derby. It was so close to the bone. We worked all night, and of course the joy is that you do these things, and fortunately there's a media study of her wearing this little aurora iridescent butterfly on a very simple, elegant boater. I would love to be a naturalist assistant. I love nature, and I love the tranquility of it. It's a very different thing. Most people think I'm extremely city-fied, but they can hardly see me wandering around the banks of the Clarence River barefoot and in a pair of boxer shorts, observing butterflies. But I think that or floristry are something pleasant and something creative. My top fashion tips is invest in quality. You will never regret it. When you buy couture, it's made for your body and your mind and your image. Buying off the rack has one problem: you're likely to run into another identity, particularly at the racetrack. The other comment I would make is dress appropriately for the weather. Melbourne has 4 seasons a day. It has never changed the fact that girls will end up with bad heels from not wearing their shoes in, bad hair from not having it dressed properly before they went to the carnival, and a bad look because they're frozen solid without wearing a beautiful three-quarter coat. This is an exciting year, 2012 for me. It's the year of the lizard for me, and it's very auspicious, and I have in the wings a ready-to-wear range that's based on one of Hollywood's most celebrated and elegant and fashionable princesses. It goes back to the structuring of elegance and the sophistication of the 1950s, which I think looked at clothing in a whole new way after the war. I will be curating an exhibition at the Melbourne Fine Art Gallery in Collins Street, which will reveal to the public for the second time a collection of Jago illustrations that I date to 1946. That is part of Fashion Week. I will also be launching at Caulfield as one of the headlining milliners for our big fashion preview for the members at the Caulfield racetrack in August. And then I believe I will be doing the Lady Mayoress's luncheon at the Grand Hyatt for 450 glamorous women, and they will see my hats there.